All right, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be looking at this permanent tire dressing. I don't know how permanent this is, but we're gonna go through the whole application process. I'll show you guys how to apply it, how to properly prep your tire for it, because that seems like it's the biggest part of this. So what we're gonna be using today is the Dura Coating Dura Dressing Tire Kit. So I've seen this stuff, guys. I've seen some of the reviews. People just kind of go, they get scared away from it from the prep. Right on the instruction, guys, it does show preparing tires for Dura dressing, be patient and get ready to scrub. Allow yourself 60 minutes for tire cleaning on a standard vehicle. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I did not do that. Now, my tires are traditionally kept pretty clean. I use a pretty aggressive wheel and tire cleaner on them all the time, and I only use water-based dressing. I don't use a silicone-based spray-on dressing. I use water-based dressing, which is easier to clean off. That's why I like it so much. It's easier to clean off, it doesn't brown, all that kind of good stuff. You can use the air compressor on it and just kind of get it all flash out, and then you're not getting any fling. So that's why I like that stuff so much. But let's go ahead and jump into the video, guys. Again, I'm gonna walk you through the process on what I did, and we'll go from there. All right, so first off, let's go ahead and go through the contents of what comes in this kit. Now, this one is the XL kit, which works for trucks. You can get the regular kit that's for cars, and then you can get I think you can get an even bigger kit for more vehicles or whatever else. But this one came with a set of gloves, so you can keep your hands clean and safe while you're working on it. A nice tire scrub brush. So this is what you're going to be using to agitate the tires, get them all cleaned up before prepping or before applying the actual dressing. And then it also comes with the Dura cleaner. Now, they do state this stuff you want to try and keep off of the wheel. They say it's an alkaline cleaner, which means it's high on the pH scale. Yeah, very high on the pH scale. So we're actually going to be testing that versus my normal wheel and tire cleaner that I use in my business, just to see where it sits on that pH scale. Now, the cleaners in it can be different. I don't know if this has an acid in it. The cleaner that I typically use is a non-acid based wheel cleaner. So we'll look at that down the road. Now, it also comes with 2 separate applicator pads, which is nice. Just, you know, choose whichever one works best for you. And then it comes with the Dura dressing itself. This is probably a 8-ounce bottle, I guess. But as you can see, guys, I've already actually done the application. I did 1 tire, I did 3 coats on it, and we're 2 here. So definitely worth, and it's on my truck. So definitely get through the car, no problem at all. Definitely gets through a full-size truck. Seems like a small bottle, but it goes a long way and gets the job done nicely. Okay, so step 1 that we're gonna be working on here, guys, is prepping the vehicle. So I'm gonna use the Dura Cleaner Prep Spray. Now, they actually say you don't wanna just mist this all over the tire just because it's such an aggressive cleaner. They're basically saying, like, try not to get it on the wheel as much as you can. Now, the wheels I have on my truck here are Method race wheels. These are a painted wheel, so we'll see if they do anything to them. I'm not gonna, again, I'm doing my best to keep it off of the wheel. So you spray it right into the brush, really close to the tire, and just start agitating, working your way all the way around the tire and trying to get it all cleaned up. Now, when you're agitating, it states in the directions you want to go from every direction you can so that you're getting into every nook and cranny around all the treads, on all the little spots. You need all that stuff to be clean for it to work. And it does specifically say that it will not work properly if it's sitting on top of a silicone-based tire dressing. So make sure you get that stuff stripped off. You'll see the color change. You'll see either brown or yellow or whatever coming off of it. Again, my tires weren't bad at all because I constantly clean them. So it didn't need a lot. They state to, you know, continually clean these things as much as you can. But in my case, they weren't bad, so I was able to get through it pretty quickly. So right on the directions, it actually says, keep the nozzle of the sprayer against the tire while slowly streaming into the brush bristles as you spread the cleaner with brush along each section of the tire. Scrub, making sure to get every inch of the tire using side-by-side, up and down circular motions, especially around the letters and numbers of the tire. Scrub in the direction of each groove on the tire. Scrub with the grains and the lines. Make sure you get into each crevice and tread along the edge of the tire well, of the tire as well. Do not miss Dura Cleaner into the air onto the tire. After all that, guys, it states rinse the tire, allow it to dry, and move on to the other 3 tires while that one's drying. Now, in this situation, guys, since I'm only doing it on 1 tire, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my rear tire on my truck on the driver's side. Rear tire with this whole application process. The front tire, I'm gonna do my traditional cleaning on it with my chemical that I always use, and then just apply my normal water-based dressing. I'm actually gonna use Suds Lab. This is a product you can get at Walmart. I like it a lot. It's a water-based sprayable dressing. I believe it's water-based. Oh man, I'm pretty sure it's water-based. I should have checked that. I can't remember exactly. It definitely goes on like a water-based dressing, so I'm pretty sure it is. Anyways, moving on from there, we'll be able to test it. You know, a week down the road, we'll wash the truck and we'll look, hey, how's this one looking compared to that one? Now, with that front one, with the regular water-based dressing, it comes off. If I do a proper cleaning, it comes right off. This also does state that if, you know, it says how to take care of your Dura dressing kit. It does say do not use a harsh cleaner on it because it will break it down. They apparently sell their own cleaners specifically that still, it won't ruin the coating. So just, I don't know about all that, but they also do sell like a refresh kit, which in my head, I'm like, well, if it's permanent, why does it need a refresh kit? But I do understand just a quick topper. I will say, guys, we're gonna keep moving on through this process, but I will say I really like how it's looking so far. The vehicle's all done and it looks really good. But moving on to step 2 now, the tire has been completely cleaned, air dried. I wiped it down with a microfiber towel, air dried it just to make sure it was all perfect and dry and clean and good to go. So we're gonna move on to applying the actual Dura dressing coating. Now again, talking about the cleaning process of the tires, again, mine weren't bad. I did 2 coats on there. It wasn't bleeding any brown or yellow or anything. Good to go. It does state on the directions though, it says you will repeat the step above, the cleaning step, on a mostly dry tire until the suds from scrubbing no longer turn brown or yellow after 60 to 90 seconds of Dura cleaner reapplication. Some tires may require 5 cleanings, while new tires may only require 2 to 3 cleanings. So again, if you're using like a spray-on silicone-based dressing, you got to get that stuff out, and it may take a couple processes. Here we go, guys. Now my tire is all clean and dry. Everything is good to go. As you can see, there's a little bit of spotting on the edge of my wheel. So it does look like the cleaner was a bit aggressive for it. Again, I don't know if it's an acid-based or not. So let's go ahead and look at the pH level now between this product, the cleaner, versus my normal cleaner. So I have these little test strips here, and I'm just gonna spray the product onto the test strip, and it'll tell us, it'll change color of the strip, and then we'll be able to tell kind of where that sits on the pH scale. So right off the bat, the Dura dressing, we'll spray it on there, and it goes completely dark. We're definitely sitting at the very, very, very highest end of that pH scale. Let's go ahead and move on to my cleaner that I use most of the time. This is Break R from Technician's Choice. This one, I use other ones similar to this, but in this case, it's Break R from Technician's Choice. I'll link it down in the description for you guys below because I love that stuff. Does a fantastic job. And so here you go, I'll spray the strip here, and as you can see, turns just about the same color. It's also extremely high on the pH scale. This one, however, though, you'll see later on when I clean the front tire and wheel, I don't have any reservations with this one. I'm very confident in this cleaner, and as long as it's an alloy or painted wheel, I personally just spray it straight on and we're good to go. If it's an aluminum wheel, I don't use it. I'll just go soap and water and agitate. But in most cases, this cleaner is fantastic. I really, really like it. So let's move on to the next step, guys, where we're talking about application. In this application process, it still is talking. It says cleaning is the most important step. Improper cleaning may cause the Dura dressing to turn brown or white or ultimately fail. So they reiterate multiple times, make sure you do the full cleaning process. Just spend the time there and make sure it's a good job. Again, like I said, guys, I've seen some reviews and a lot of people get this thing and they just say, hey, this is way too much prep, way too much effort for a tire dressing. And I get that. But at the same time, if this really does last a significant amount of time, it's worth putting in the extra time. They do state, like I said, 60 minutes. They're saying assume 60 minutes to do this. Wasn't that case for me. Now let's go ahead and talk about the applying of the dressing. So now I just take the Dura dressing, shake it up really good, apply it to the microfiber pad that they included in the kit. I use the microfiber pad instead of the little foam block. I don't know, I just went for that one and started working it in. So on the initial spread, I thought it wasn't spreading that well, but it was just because of where the thicker tread was. But just that first application that I put on the pad, it covered a lot of surface area. Really, really good. I did make sure to work into all the little tread pieces and all that kind of stuff. Once it was all done, I blotted it to absorb some of the excess. And then I took compressed air again and blew it all out to make it a nice consistent finish. I waited 30 minutes for the second coat. Did the same thing, went around, did the whole deal again. This time I started on the inner, like the portion of the tire that's closest to the wheel. I don't know why, just thought, hey, I started on the outside on the tread first last time, so this time I'll start on the inner portion of the tire. And then onto a third coat, I just did a quick wipe around, made sure it was all clean and consistent, and nice even finish throughout the whole thing. And I'm done, guys. The application process wasn't that long for me, although it is a lot longer than my normal process. I'm gonna show you the results from that really quickly after I talk to you about my normal application. So we're gonna jump to that front tire really quickly. I'm gonna show you guys. Sprayed on my wheel cleaner. Again, this is Brake R from Technician's Choice. Just sprayed it onto the wheel and tire on both because I'm not too concerned with it on the wheel because I'm confident in this product. I know how it works on this truck, especially. I've done it before. So I sprayed it right on there. I know it's not going to have any adverse reactions. Let that dwell a little bit. I take my tire cleaner, and now this tire brush I actually sell on my website, and I like this one because it is contoured, so it fits the sidewall of the tire. I really like that. It just makes my life a little bit easier. So I did a quick agitation with that, then went ahead and rinsed it away, and we're good to go. That's basically it, because I am so familiar with this product, and I know that my tires, again, just water-based dressing, it strips it off really nicely, and I'll be good to go. So I did that, again, dried it all up, made sure that tire is dry, and then I take my soft bristled brush. Again, I sell these on my website as well. I'll link it down in the description. I'll also link them to Amazon if you guys want to buy on it. I get it, it's easy. If you're ordering other stuff on Amazon, just order it there. So with that brush, I just apply my tire dressing, I spray it into the brush, and just start rubbing into the wheel, into the tire, and just going around getting a nice, even, consistent finish. Now I did have my compressed air out already, so I went ahead and blew all the excess stuff out as well. Just kind of get a similar result to the other one, nice, clean, consistent finish. But that wheel and tire cleaning and dressing process for that front wheel takes me a minute, 2 minutes maybe. Super fast versus that rear one. Even though I didn't have to scrub the tire all that much, it was still a 10 to 15 minute process probably with the 3 coats of application. Well, longer than that because I had to wait between each coat, but of actual effort, probably 10 to 15 minutes. So just keep that in mind. That is it. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna grab my phone. I'm gonna walk us up to the truck now, so you guys can actually see the difference between the front tire, which is my traditional way of doing it, quick and easy, versus the rear, that is Dura coating, or the Dura dressing from Dura coating. And we'll see if this is something I think, or you guys can see if you think it's worth doing yourself, putting in the extra time. The kit, I can't remember what size or how much this size kit was, but I'll link that down in the description for you as well. Again, they have the regular size, the XL, and all kind of stuff. So I'll link all that in the description for you guys. And see if you think it's worth the price, the time to do it, and then we'll talk longevity over time here. I'll make another update video about a month down the road, and we'll see how it's looking. But let's go ahead and look at it. Okay guys, so here is the tire that has the Dura dressing coating on it, and it looks phenomenal. Really nice, consistent, even finish across the whole thing. Not overly glossy. It has a nice sheen to it for sure, but not overly glossy, and I think it probably will settle down over time and just leave a nice, perfect kind of satin finish for the long run. And that's hopefully the idea with this stuff, is that it lasts a long time. You don't have to recoat, and it still stays nice and fresh looking. Now I will say it's completely dry to the touch, nothing coming off. There's not going to be any sling for sure, but any process that you do where you take that much time to blow everything out, you're not going to have any sling from that either. So honestly, that's kind of a moot point to me, but again, it does look fantastic, and these tires are not new by any means. As you can see here, the date stamp on the tire says 16/18, so that's the 16th week of 2018. That was the manufacture date of these tires. They went on pretty soon right after that. I've had these on for about 4 years. I would say probably 40,000 miles or so on them, probably averaging 10,000 miles a year on this. And yeah, they look fantastic. It looks like a new tire, right? It looks fantastic. Now let's go ahead and walk up to the front tire where I just did my normal process, and as you can see guys, it looks phenomenal as well. Really consistent, even finish, nice gloss, nice sheen to it. Again, probably a more of a satin finish than that Dura dressing is. This is actually what I prefer. Just really restores the natural look of the tire. And I think the Dura dressing is going to settle to that, to about this. But as you can see guys, I sprayed the cleaner. These wheels are pretty hard to clean. I did not get in and agitate anything. I just sprayed the cleaner and then sprayed them off. But as you can see, the surface of the wheel has no damage to it, no fading or no little spots from the cleaner. But as you can see guys, if you want just this result with the ease and quickness that you're able to achieve this with, I'll link all that stuff in the description for you guys. Along the Suds Lab dressing, but also some other water-based dressings that get the exact same result, along with the brushes and all that kind of stuff. So this looks absolutely fantastic. And then we'll go back to the Dura dressing side. and also looks phenomenal. I really, really like the way this is looking. Now again, if you look closely here, it did do a little bit of stuff to the face where the chemical touched. Again, they're the same pH level, but if one has acid in it or whatever else, it can have a different effect. So just keep that in mind. Just try and keep it off the wheel as much as possible. If it's an alloy wheel, I don't think you're gonna have any problem. But if it's a painted wheel or an aluminum wheel, especially, keep that off of it for sure, because it's an aggressive chemical. Okay guys, so there you have it, the Dura DRESING, Dura coating branded tire kit. So far, I'm very, very happy and pleased with it. I think it did a fantastic job. But the biggest test now will be the longevity of the product, because that is what we're talking about here. It states on here, permanent tire coating that can last up to the life of the tire. So we will see about that. Again, we will do an update video about a month down the road and see how it's looking from there. But that's it guys. I hope that video helps you. Please make sure to like the video, make sure you subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one.